Alright, so how will you feel if your girlfriend of 3 years calls you with the number of the gentleman she cheated on you with? Apparently, she's locked in a hotel room somewhere and she can't pay. Oh boy, yeah. Welcome to Sense No Dey Ground Podcast. My name is MC Haymaker. Here we bring you all the intriguing stories ranging from every corner of the universe or every category. I've got you covered. Alright, so if today is your first time, be sure to hit that notification bell right there. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss it, because see, the vibe is here. Okay, the energy is right here on Sense No Dey Ground Podcast. Alright, so let me give you the backstory and we come back to deal with how you would have reacted in this situation, if you leave or you will stay. Let's see how it goes. Right, so this is the story. We have 3 people in this story. First, let's talk of Francesca and Paul, 2 lovebirds. They are so much in love. They've been going on for about 3 years because of love. Alright, so Francesca is a student in one of Ghana's universities, premium universities. Alright, one day Paul decided to go and visit Francesca in school. While in school, they had their fun, or while they had their fun, Paul went there on Friday, was there on Saturday, and Paul left on Sunday. Alright, so you can't think otherwise that Francesca is going to move from school to go anywhere else. Apparently, there is a third person in the story. Francesca had been seeing somebody online for some time, or for some period of time. She had been dating somebody else online. They've not met before, but they have been talking. Alright, so one day, or in this particular day, after Paul left back to where he came from, Francesca decided that let me quickly dash and go and see my newfound love for the first time, because oh boy, the energy is there. I am pumping up. Alright, so Francesca left Accra and went to Kumasi. That is where Peter is, the newfound online lover. Alright, so while going, Peter asked Francesca to get some things for him so that when she gets there, he is going to make payment for those items. Francesca said, okay, I'll get them for you, don't worry, because of love. You know how we do it, yes. Francesca got there, checked in a hotel with Peter, and they did the do. Alright, if you are thinking nothing happened, something did happen. Alright, you know what I'm talking about. The Pecos was Pecosing. Final. Alright, so the next morning, Peter decided to make a food order. That okay, let's get some food, because yeah, you know how it goes. Yes, let's get some food, and did the order with Francesca's phone, not his phone. Alright, not Peter's phone, Francesca's phone, to make the food order. After some time, Peter said, let me go and meet the delivery guy to take the food and come back, because I ordered with your phone, they might call this number. Alright, so let me go and then meet them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Peter left, and after 2 hours, Peter is not back in the room. The hotel bill is not paid yet. The food delivery never came. Francesca doesn't have money to go back. Francesca is trapped. What would you do if you were Francesca? Alright, so what would you do? Francesca, in that situation and in that dilemma, decided to call Mr. Right, that is Paul, the one true lover. Paul called Paul and told Paul everything, that apparently I've been seeing somebody else online and this person invited me over for the first time. I met this person. This is what has happened. I'm in a hotel room and I am locked. Paul is going crazy. He doesn't know what to do. Paul is confused, doesn't know whether to call the mother of Francesca and tell them that okay, it's over. This is what Francesca has done and I can't continue again. What do I do? Do I leave her here, or do I, whatever it is? Paul is confused. That is where you come in. What would you do if you were Paul? Alright, what would you have done if you were Paul? Because in this situation, it's definitely a crazy situation. Sometimes, or most possibly, you are going to have the empathy, or you are going to have the Charlie. You go feel say, make her take her out of the situation, and if she comes back, we deal with it head on, or you will leave her there. It's 2 things, because after 3 years, you feel you have built enough connection to move to a certain level. Come to think of it, you were there on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and she leaves right after you left to go and do her due, to go and do her business. So assuming nothing happened, Francesca would have come back clean and safe, everything intact. You wouldn't know, because you know how they say it, there is no meter on it. You can't see, you can't regulate it. You wouldn't have known. Definitely Paul was not going to come back right after this, or if right after going in the next Sunday or something like that. Paul wasn't going to do that. He was going to come back later date for another visit, or maybe she would have gone to visit him at a later date, but definitely not that very weekend after his first visit. Okay, now my question is, what at all are women looking for, or what at all are some people looking for? Because some gentlemen who are jumping from one woman to the other, yes, but what at all are women looking for? You have something genuine, you have something good going on the premise of I'm talking to somebody online, on the premise of I've not met the person before, I want to go and see the person. You buy things to go and give to the person with the promise that when you come, I'll give you the money. Why didn't he send the money earlier for you to get those things for him? That first red flag. 2, you get there, check into a hotel, order a food with your phone. Why not his phone? Second red flag. Now you are trapped in this hotel room. You don't know what to do. Imagine the disgrace that goes with this. Imagine that, oh boy, I just can't fathom the trouble she is in at the moment. All right, no, ladies, I want to understand. Personally, I need to understand. Is it the thrill of the thrill of having to juggle 2 love scenarios at the same time, or is it some sort of excitement having 2 boyfriends or 3 boyfriends at the same time? Or are they all on different categories? Maybe one is for money, one is for, say for sex, or the other one is for whatever it is. What at all are you guys looking for? If this is not what you want, why don't you move on? If it is true, if it is so good for you, why do you leave it to go and do something else? Now you've lost 2 things. You have been frauded and you have lost your love. Obviously, Paul is not staying. Obviously, he is not staying for you. And I don't understand why people do that. And I just don't. Alright. I've talked about cheating, what is cheating or what constitutes cheating in other episodes. Go look sharp, go watch those ones. You'll come to understand that cheating is not only when there is penetration. No, that is not cheating. Cheating starts the very moment you think something you are doing is wrong, that if your partner sees, it's going to cause trouble. Or anything that is worth hiding from your partner, whichever it is cheating. If you are texting somebody and you think that, okay, this, if my partner sees, is going to cause trouble, that is no. Something that would push you to the extent of hiding is obviously cheating. And once it moves from one level to the other, that's why I'm always of the view that there's nothing like I mistakenly cheated on my boyfriend or I mistakenly cheated on my girlfriend. No, you saw it coming, you loved it, you wanted it, it was interested, you loved the energy it came with, and you did it. You did it. Okay, don't blame the devil. You did it. Plain and simple. You did it. Alright, so back to this. Francesca is in trouble. Paul is in dilemma. What would you do? Let me know what you think, okay? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and be sure to follow us on Sense No Dey Grant Podcast. On TikTok is MC Hemika. You can get it there, okay? Alright, so yes, that's how it is. I love you being here. You know how we do it. Peace out.